Hello everyone, it's Lillian here from Stamper's Niche, coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. And I just want to say hi and thanks for joining me this Monday morning. We ended up with a surprise babysitting time this morning thanks to COVID. Our granddaughter is with us and she packed her own clothes to go to school this afternoon, and she packed a white leotards and a little blue cardigan. So we were missing a few essential items, so we had to do a quick trip to Walmart this morning. So I'm feeling a little scrambled, but she now is appropriately dressed for school, and I think I'm ready for the Facebook Live. So let's go down to my desk and see what's happening. There we go. Nothing like letting kids pack for themselves, right? White leotards and a tiny little blue cardigan were going to be what she was going to wear to school today. Anyway, we got it all sorted out and she looks quite adorable right now. And we're set to go. So let me just get this up and running on the computer, and I'm going to show you what we're making today. It is I think an adorable, since I'm using the word adorable this morning, gift card holder. But just before we get to that, let me show you or remind you about the Merry and Bright online extravaganza. This is happening tomorrow, November 24th only, and it is pretty amazing. If you look through the annual catalog, almost everything, I think out of 900 items, there are only 180 that are excluded. Almost everything is on for 10% off. So if you are looking for a bargain for yourself or for gift giving, that's the time to take advantage of it. That includes bundles. For example, if you had I should have had this planned. If you have a bundle you're thinking about, for example, the triangle bundle, I use that a lot, or any of the other bundles, that's 10% off. If you're getting low on paper or adhesive or anything else, it's 10% off. So do remember that tomorrow is the day. And it's called Online Extravaganza, so you can order it online. But if you're not an online shopper, you can definitely contact me and I will put the order in. So good morning, Donna. Good morning, Karen. Yes, she's very stylish. We went shopping to Walmart and she had on hamster ears headband, pajama tops, and I had some leggings here, so she had her leggings on, and away we went. And then she got a sparkly unicorn sweatshirt. So she's just rocking it today. So anyway, she's all set to go. And let's take a look at what we have here. So this is a gift card holder that I learned to make from a lady called Donna Winter on YouTube. And I am casing her. And look how it works here. It just... open it up and the gift card pops into view. Close it and the gift card goes back down. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to use different designer paper, but you will get the idea, and it could be used not just for Christmas, but for any occasion. It'd be perfect. So that's what we're making. She would be in here making it with us if I had let her. She loves to craft. So right now she's doing a little painting with her papa. So that should be interesting when I come out of here. So the paper I'm going to use today is the Trimming the Town designer paper. And this paper is really neat. It has seams on one side and then it has more generic on the other. And this one here even has all the different Christmas greetings in different languages. You could just cut those out and have that for your card. And here are the coordinating colors. So Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and of course Whisper White. So let's put that to the side and bring in what I'm going to use. So the first piece is a half of sheet of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. And I'll talk about the scoring in a minute. We'll go through that in a minute. So don't panic about the scoring. So you just need an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. And then you need a piece of coordinating cardstock. I went with Whisper White. I could have gone with Pool Party. That is 3 5/8 by 4 5/8. So 3 5/8 by 4 5/8. Then I went with Pool Party because that's one of the coordinating colors. So these are the two measurements here. 3 3/4 are both. So the width is 3 3/4. One of them is 2 1/4. One of them is 1 5/8. And then the designer paper, I went with the snowflake. So it has the little houses on the back, but I went with the snowflake. So both are 3 1/2, and one is 2, and one is 1 3/8. So they're going to layer on these Pool Party ones. So we'll put that to the side and that to the side, and we're going to talk about this. Oh, and the stamp set I'm going to use today is a bundle from the mini catalog. So this is not on sale. It's only things from the annual catalog on sale. This is a bundle that Diana convinced me to buy. I think I've mentioned before. I wasn't going to buy it. I have used it so much. And then I saw, and I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to, someone used this little part of the punch here to make the buckle on a Santa belt. So that's coming. So this is it's the gift wrapped bundle, and it's in the mini catalog. I'm not going to guess the page number. So let's talk about this piece here. First off, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and what you're going to do is, and I'm going to do the scoring on this side first. So 2 1/2 and 6 5/8. So we'll put it in. So with the long side at the top, bring the arm out. I've got so much on my desk here. So let's do it at 2 1/2 right here, and 6 5/8. So I go to 6 1/2. So there's 6 1/2. 5/8 is the little longer one between 6 1/2 and 6 3/4. So 6 5/8. Oh, I got this in backwards. That was a good one. 2 1/2. 6 5/8. Reason I said backwards is because I already have them scored, so I didn't want to do an extra score line. All right, now we're going to turn it, and we're going to go at 3/4 on each side. So 3/4 on this side and 4 3/4 on this side. But I'm going to make, for your sake, where's a pencil? I can see it, but I'm going to make a little mark here because you know me, I would prefer to cut on my paper cutter if I can. So I'm going to line it up at 3/4, and I'm going to go on this side just because it's a little bit easier. And I'm going to bring my scoring tool up to that little mark, to the fold mark. So this end down here is the 2 1/2 inch one, the bigger of the panels. So bring that up and score up to the 2 1/2 inches. Remember, there's a little marker on the side. And then I'm going to just take that out of the way and bring this down to that. Again, watching that little mark. If I go a little past, it's not a big deal. And so I've got it looking like that. All right. Do you know what? I slid my paper and I was just a smidge off. I'm going to do that cutting again. It's going to be just a hair off, but it will make a difference. So there, just pretend I cut it properly. Now I'm going to just bring it in to the 3/4 mark here. Again, I want to score on this 2 1/2 inch panel. Score, stopping there. Doesn't matter, I could score the whole thing, it wouldn't matter. But the cutting, I do want to stop at that score line. All right, while we have this out, I'm going to bring in the white piece. And with the long side at the top, I'm going to score at 1/4. Actually, I think I'll do it that way. It's just a little easier. At what? Score at... Okay, let's not mix this up. Score at, I shouldn't have scored ahead of time. It's messing me up. 1 1/4 and then 4 1/8. So just past the 4 mark, 4 1/8. And I'm going to end up with panels that look like that. All right, we can put this away. And now I want to snip away these panels here. So you can come right in on that score line, or you can angle it a smidge. You know me, I like to make a little wedge and get rid of that. And do the same on this side. There we go. Get my garbage back in position. So now it looks like this. So we're just now going to fold and burnish on all the fold lines. I always like to open things up so it's as flat as possible. So now it's going to, so everything went in. Some of you ask that. So if you were looking from the top, it looks like that. I'm going to put adhesive here and here. Now you could use Seal Plus, you can use Tear and Tape, or you could use liquid glue. Just for the ease of this, I'm going to use Tear and Tape. And what we're doing here is making a little pocket. And then you're just going to line up the sides as you bring it in. And I always like to keep my finger under there until I get it in position. And now we've got the pocket. That, if you look back here, we've just made the basic shape already. Now it just comes to decorating it. So let's bring in these pieces. So this one is going to get layered onto there, and this one, whoops, is going to get layered onto there. Here we go. Remember, your liquid glue lasts a long time. I mean, you can do it a long time ahead of time, and it's still going to be sticky. It maybe sets up a little bit, but you don't have to rush. That would have looked neat too, wouldn't it? Oh well, I've already got the glue, so I'm going with the snowflakes. There we go. Make it an equal border all the way around. And here we go here. An equal border all the way around. Like that. Now they're going to get fastened to the front. So this one's going to get fastened here, and this one here. So just thinking of the online extravaganza and online shopping, how many of you are online shoppers? Or are you, it has to be in person, or is it half and half? Or are you gift certificate people? Is this one just right up your alley? You want to give gift certificates. I know some of you that gift certificates are the way to go. So this might be just what you are looking for here. So now we've got it like that. We can put what we call the ribbon on it. So we're going to run this down here. And okay, on here, when I was following what Donna did, she went side to side. Now I'm just trying to decide if it would look better going maybe just but it is the whole present. I will do what she did to begin with, and you can change it up the way you want. Just sometimes bothers me a little bit. You know what? I'm going to do it the other, and then we'll have both to choose from. So this is cut at 5/16, just past 1/4 inch. And that is so that we can run, where did my Seal Plus go? Forgot to get it out. We can run the Seal Plus down it without worrying about it going over the edge quite so much. What's going to go over the edge some, and I'm just going to stop there. So if ever you have glue that goes over the edge like that, I don't know if you can see it, you go to the front and you just fold the glue back on itself, and then you're good to go. So if I was doing this way, I should have likely done it before I glued it onto the holder, right? But then I don't always do things in the proper order because I get these brain waves along the way. Are you like that? Oh, Lynn shops mostly in person. Karen prefers in person, but that's difficult now. And Donna shops locally. Yes, I think that's so important at this time of the year. There we go. Or this season when everything is, they're all hurting big time. So now I'm going to actually turn it upside down because I want to line it up like that. And I'm not sure I totally got in the middle of this, but oh well, it'll look fine. Making this up as we go along. And then I need one more piece. I thought that might be enough, but it's not quite enough. So let me just show you. So 15/16 is, there's the 1/4 inch mark. There's 15/16 right there. So let's line it up right there. And again, you could adapt this to whatever you're comfortable using. This metallic paper that I'm using is the brushed metallic that's in the mini catalog. And it is gorgeous paper, and it comes with 3 different metallics. It's just great. Okay, let's see. I want to go to about there. There we go. Well, that was crooked driving. There. Let's get that all folded to the back. Fold it back on itself. There we go. And we'll do the cross piece here. Whoops, that didn't get caught. There we go. Put that to the side. It might have looked better going all the way, wouldn't it? Oh well, that's the way it is, and you know what? The tag might just cover it. So now for the inside, before we do any of the decorating. We took a piece of paper that is, I lost it here, but anyway, it's going to go like that. What this is going to do is hold the gift card. So let me bring in a gift card here. I keep all the old gift cards. And let me just show you how it's going to work. It's going to just tuck in like that. And when it slides in here, it holds it. And then we're going to put adhesive here on there. And it's just going to slide up and down like that. So let's put some adhesive on the back of this larger flap. We'll use the Seal Plus. It's handy. Whoops, it went back on itself. Well then, that's because I flipped my wrist and I shouldn't have. There we go, but nobody's going to know I did that. Why my Seal Plus acts up when I am on video and never any other time, I don't know. I use it all the time. But it just doesn't like, it's shy, I guess. So there we go. We're going to tuck this in. What do you think? Isn't that neat? I just love that action, and that's just so easy to do. Now, get the glue off my fingers and do the bow here. Now, I had planned to do a pool party bow, but that would look really nice in the metallic, wouldn't it? Let me just grab the metallic paper. I'm changing my mind here. And here's some. And I'm not even going to attempt to stamp on the metallic. If I was going to stamp on it, I would use StazOn. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just cut out the bow and see what it looks like without any stamping. Do you know what? I think that's going to look just fine. Now, if you did not have the punch, you could easily bring in ribbon and tie a bow and make it nice and fluffy on there. This is just pool party ribbon. This ribbon is actually from the annual catalog, and it is just so light and airy and gorgeous, and that's a horrible tying job. But can you imagine that even on there? So that would look great. But we're going to go with this because we have it handy. And I'm going to bring in my bone folder, make sure my fingers aren't gluey. And I'm going to just curl the edges. And then I'll bring in my piercing mat and a pen. And I'm going to just rub a little bit, just gently there. So this is going to go on there, but before I do that, I am going to make the tag. So this set here has some great, it's wrapped especially for you, tied with love, a very Merry Christmas. This is very handy, that one. Celebrate in style. Then it has holly and snowflakes, all these different bows, and a little tiny tag even. So let's, I'm going to use Wrapped Especially for You, and I'm going to use Misty Moonlight and some scrap white paper here. There we go. Close this up before I make a mess. Oh, no, I'm not going to close it up. Well, I'll use it in a minute. I did have one more thing to do with it. Then open this up, punch it out, and you've got that tag. On this one here, I just made my own tag. So you can do either. Bring in a glue dot. It is such an easy mechanism, isn't it, Karen? I really, really, really like it a lot. So let me just see before I stick things down. Oh yeah, that'll work right about there. Notice I'm not putting any adhesive there. Then what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put a glue dot here, but I'm going to put some mini dimensionals here so it keeps the shape. So where are my mini dimensionals? If you could see my desk, I've got all kinds of these pink things floating around. I forgot to put them in the garbage. Anyway, so I'm bringing in my mini dimensionals, and right where it's the deep curve, I'm putting a mini dimensional just to help it maintain that curve. And then I'm going to bring in a glue dot for the center. Where are you, glue dot? There we go. Right here. Take off these backings. And about like that. I don't want to cover my words. Isn't that, ooh, I like it a lot, actually. What do you think? Should the foil go right to the edge like it did in this one? Or should it stop at the, well, in this one it'd be the edge of the pool party. Doesn't matter for under here because the tag covers it, but it does look different. While you're deciding that, I want to bring in just an embellishment to finish it. Oh, do you know what? I said I was going to do something here and I forgot. I was going to use the little snowflakes. I wonder if I could still, I think I can. Some of you know that I do Stamping Staycation with Marilyn and Joanne, and they call me the squirrel because my brain goes all different directions. So I think you're seeing very clearly this morning that I've earned that reputation very, very well. There we go. Put this back in here. You could, like that. Now, where are you going to write? You could put a panel on the back to write, or you could write right up here, whatever. But let's just finish this off. This one I used the gems, but I think for this one, well, I might not need to. These are the enamel, the in color enamel dots. So let me just see. Do we want? Oh yeah, I think I like that. So I will bring in just one of them and center it in this snowflake here. I could have used rhinestones too to add a little sparkle. I know that's exactly what my granddaughter would have gone for. Got that a little offside. But anyway, there it is. There is our gift card holder. It is so easy, and it's just got that wow appeal with that mechanism. So let me know what you think. Remember, I do appreciate when you share, when you like the video, all those different kinds of things. If you share, please let me know, because a lot of settings are that I can't see who has shared. If you are watching this on YouTube, again, the thumbs up, the like button is really, really nice. Even better is subscribe. The more subscribers I have, the closer I am to being able to do this even live on YouTube. So I really appreciate all the help I can get. So I'm still looking to see, what is the decision? Stopping the foil at the layering piece, in this case the pool party, or going right to the edge of the gift card holder? Anybody weighing in on that, or do you think it matters? What do you think? All right, I'll come back and look at the comments after this is over and see what you think. But if you're making some of these, I'd love to see what you make. This would be great for birthdays, anniversaries, any occasion, graduation, any occasion that's coming up. So have fun. Bye-bye.